Oh, yes. Saturday night is all right for fighting. Let's see what type of fights we get tonight. So the rundown of the fight card is, uh, I definitely know that there's a Thunder Rosa making her reappearance after what, like a year off, a year out, something like that. We got who else? Um, Brian Cage versus Keith Lee. That's gonna be a meaty match. What else? Who else? There is Bryan Danielson versus Claudio, I believe. That's gonna be crazy. Thunder Rosa was still signed. Yeah, just some sort of injury or something kept her out. Portman, what's up? And then when she came back, she just came back to the announce table and was just like the Spanish commentator. So we never really saw or heard from her. Let's see here. Collision. Um, who else? Christian Cage is gonna talk tonight. That's the part I'm looking forward to the most, the Christian Cage part. And then what else? I saw something else. We're gonna find out, but there's like I think there's two more matches. Whoa.
Let me do it again. Let me just
Loud.
do it again. I can do it. Oh, damn it.
Okay. Let's make sure we get this evened out. Portman's in the building. Welcome, man. I'm trying to remember what else I saw on there. I think there's three. Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston is fighting Danny Garcia, maybe? No, Danny Garcia is fighting against Brody King. Who is Kingston fighting? Andrade, I think. Maybe I got it mixed up. Maybe I got it backwards. Tonight we find out the devil is Santa Claus. Sure, trimmed down if it's Santa Claus. Definitely lost some weight since the last time we saw him. But he's got all those presents, so maybe he's got some like weight loss supplements. If he's able to get people PS5s and stuff, then he probably can get his hands on some weight loss supplements. And a treadmill or whatever. Yeah, it's Saturday. Oh, I forgot. Excalibur's not on Collision, so we're not going to hear that. I am uh, more than thankful for that. Although they insist on having Shivani out here, and he's almost just as bad as Excalibur sometimes. He's just so he's so obvious. It's like, oh, that had to hurt. He didn't like that. I'm having so much fun. the Tony Schiavone starter pack.
The group finals are still up for grabs.
Oh boy, here we go.
Eddie Kingston faces Andrade, Idolo, and Bryan Danielson
I was right.
Blackpool Combat Club teammate Claudio Castagnoli.
I was right. I got the matches right. Great choice, yeah. Lighten it up. They probably made that choice for CM Punk.
Welcome to Collision. It's Saturday night, and you're coming live from the Frost Bank Center.
La la la
in
la.
San Antonio, Texas. Tony Schiavone, Kevin Kelly, Nigel McGuinness.
Yo. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit. He's here. Ben Cook, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's some sort of wrestling pirate. I need to get an eye patch to put on him. Everyone knows that Santa looks like Adam Cole till Christmas Eve. Oh. Mrs. Claus feeds him and feeds him and feeds him, and he yells, "Feed me more." I didn't know this. How'd you get this info? La la. I already said his name is Claudio. And when I hear this on the radio, I want to turn it way, way down low and leave it there forever. His name is Cesario. Dang, they gotta fight. They're teammates. They're squad mates. Faction mates. Now they gotta try to destroy each other. This might be the hardest hitting match that we see in this entire tournament. I like Bryan Danielson's gear. You're one of Santa's elves. Oh. The Madison Square Garden show has already outsold World's End. Well, I mean, what do you expect?
Standing right now everywhere here in the Frostbank Center.
44 matches, gentlemen, in their history as opponents and as partners, dating all the way back to 2005.
Here we go.
Tonight, they're partners in BCC.
Finish Hype King, welcome.
Opponents with a potential berth in the league final round this Wednesday at stake.
Start the chant. One. Count that time. Start the chant of AEW already. And right immediately, guys. They're trying to win this match, it looks like. One man tried to pin already. There you go. There's another one.
What do you expect to see, Tony?
Well,
A little bit of ballet?
we do see it quite frequently in New Japan during the G1.
You see what I'm talking about? Already from the very beginning. It looks like they're both trying to win.
They go hard at it.
Thanks, Tony Schiavone.
They're trying to prove that point.
Do you really think that Castagnoli is going to go as hard against Danielson as many of the other opponents that Dragon has had? Is he
All
gonna
right,
focus
the
on
prediction
the
is open, guys. Let's get it.
Here's an interesting twist to that story. The break of the orbital bone happened when Claudio and Bryan Danielson were teaming up in Philadelphia. Back on the 25th of October, they were together against Okada and Orange Cassidy when that all went down.
So let's ask the question this way. Will Castagnoli go as far to get victory as he did last week against Andrade?
Right.
With a low blow behind the referee's back.
Exactly. I'm glad you brought attention to that. Castagnoli, normally known for playing things straight down the middle, as he is from Switzerland. Last week took a shortcut. Don't think we'll see another one of those tonight. Of course, we are, as I said, 2 days away from Christmas. Danielson already in the Christmas spirit.
Cover.
What do you guys got? Who's winning?
Out of it, leg pick that time, and now an ankle lock.
The Grinch is at ringside. Yeah, I see
I
that.
understand Danielson has auditioned for the role of Santa Claus in his local theatre, but got casted an elf.
Hey, we got follows.
There you go. Did get very upset when I wished him good luck.
Wow, 4 minutes into the show.
But all I said was break a leg.
Oh, that's not
Please
nice.
stop it. And look at this, Danielson.
Of course, I tweeted out that Nigel McGuinness had a treat for everybody here tonight. A Christmas gift.
A hero's homecoming for Christian Cage.
We'll hear from him live.
Oh, stomping on the back of the legs that time, the hamstrings.
All right,
in
there
the
we
back
go.
of the knees. And a cover again, 1-2 again, trying to get a quick pin to get this one over with. And I think it behooves. Ooh, wow. Bryan Danielson. Look at Danielson's reaction to that.
Danielson.
Stan stunned the clam digger.
Wow. He didn't expect that. I don't know if he didn't expect it so early or didn't expect it from his tag team partner and friend. I'm not so sure. But it may set the tone for the rest of this match.
Eddie Kingston, Andrade, Idolo tonight, our main event, the Blue League. And of course, what a holiday bash return, Tony. A treat for everybody.
Yes, Thunder
Rosa and Abaddon versus Julia Hart and Sky Blue.
And of course, we're going to see Christian Cage. We'll hear from him tonight, live here on Collision. And back to that women's match. We now know
Man, that's the part I can't wait for.
great trios match coming up.
The Acclaimed versus Top Flight and Action Andretti.
Tonight, the Acclaimed to defend the trios championship.
Oh, there's a title on the line. How did Top Flight get a title shot?
I mean, we've got matches in all divisions.
That trios belt was just a
and of course the women's division.
just an unnecessary addition to this company.
Tonight has the feel of a pay-per-view, more so than.
Look at what they have to do. They have to like invent teams to go after it, and then just everybody gets a shot.
To put underneath your tree. And speaking of gifts, I heard that Bryan Danielson's Christmas gift lift.
Go ahead.
You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Cover.
Here's a cover.
Oh, that's a cool submission right there.
Shoulders are up there.
Stephon Smith said no, shoulders are up. Danielson thought he had him down that time. Danielson
Keeping going around.
Yeah, looking
Bryan
at
Danielson, if he does get his gifts this year. Calcium gummies.
Okay.
30 feet of bubble wrap.
Calcium
And the
gummies.
rest of his Solid Snake costume.
Yeah.
You have to Google that one, Tony.
Look at this. Over the top. Both men, look at that time. Both men had their shoulders down. Stephon now looking. I like how both men are just trying to win. They started out with some quick pins. They're trying submission holds right now.
Great neck strength from both members. All members of the Blackpool Combat Club.
I kind of like this how they're wrestling each other. They're not going for like very cheap stuff and not very damaging stuff, but they're going for like wrestling holds and things. Trying not to hurt each other, but out wrestle each other. That's a pretty good story.
Some of their matches, of course, in singles competition, going back to their days. In
WB,
Ring of
what's
Honor,
up, man?
But most frequently, in all their bouts here in AEW, they have been on the
It was
same
a
side
great
as
idea
tag
for
team
the
partners.
trios. Just
Occasional,
bad news. They didn't have anything
matchups
to nothing good with it. It's just a vanity project. They made them for the Young Bucks. They made them for the Elite. The Elite had them for a bit, and then now they're just they're just here.
For Toys R Tuts from AEW and Jazzwares. 1, 2.
There's like 2 legitimate trios teams, and then a bunch of just thrown together stuff going on.
All right, so Claudio Castagnoli.
2. Everybody has 2 signs.
Bryan needs a win.
Yeah, it's a good story that they're telling here, where they're trying not to hurt each other necessarily, but just trying to out wrestle each other.
Certainly looked like Castagnoli swung for the fences with that clothesline. Coming up very close to getting the 3. But here we go. This might do it. Wait a second.
Trying for the giant swing, but you can see that Danielson
Looking for the double wrist lock instead. Pulls it into the omoplata. Can he complete the label lock?
Danielson reversed the giant swing.
Claudio takes the
He's like a little monkey climbing all over him.
He reaches with now he's underneath the ropes. And Stephon Smith calling for the break here.
Yeah, Castagnoli didn't want to just grab the ropes. He wanted to get to the outside. Create a little bit of space, a little bit of breathing room.
Danielson, I think, is going to take a flying start here. Here he goes. Yes, shotgun drop kick using the ropes. And Danielson now waiting.
I don't know if that's actually called a shotgun drop kick. I thought it was called like a wrecking ball drop kick.
What is a sensational night as we celebrate the holidays, as we said, with Toys for Tots and this tournament for Tots. Take a look at that knee again.
Oh, and into the stairs.
Tournament for Tots?
Danielson really working on the left arm. Of course, this Continental Classic will crown the first ever Triple Crown here in AEW. The Continental Championship belt, along with the ROH World title, and the
Wonder what that championship looks like inside that bag. The brand new championship. I want to see it.
Now we can see one of those 3 titles there, the Ring of Honor World Championship that have been worn by both of these men. Highly prestigious.
I already said his name is Claudio.
1, 2. So much on the line tonight, guys, and as we were saying, talking about the 3 titles.
You're gonna get a lot of usage out of those 2 signs. People's arms are gonna be tired after the end of this this night. Everybody's getting a workout tonight.
In 1 week.
I bet you there's more two counts on an AEW show than any other wrestling show.
Can you believe we're already at Christmas time?
It is indeed, and of course, all 3 Blue League matches tonight have huge stakes in terms of who will advance.
Yeah, only one of the 6 competitors.
That'd be a cool stat to put together, like how many 2 counts per show a promotion averages.
He still has the light to fight for.
Pretty sure it wouldn't be surprising.
These men are fighting for everything
The outcome wouldn't be
and
surprising.
here comes a running, looked like a running drop kick that time. He's going to go one again and again.
Yeah, the one-footed drop kick so he can land.
Why do they have Shivani trying to be the play-by-play guy, dude? He's not. He doesn't know enough about the moves to be the play-by-play guy.
What's this going to do to the orbital bone, the face of Bryan Danielson?
Great call, Kevin. That is a question.
He should just be the hype man who like says something every now and then. Ring of Honor now has a women's television title? Really?
For a hold that he has won so many matches with.
They added another title?
We started the night with the statement, the simplest outcome.
Yeah, WB. I've been noticing that. They both have very unique styles.
And those 2 men would go to the Blue League final this Wednesday in Orlando. But if Claudio Castagnoli wins, we've got 3-way scenarios, 4-way scenarios. Anything is possible here tonight.
So much riding on the 3 matches we have for you tonight, top to bottom, another sensational card. And not only that, a great crowd here at the Frost Bank Center in San Antonio, home of the Spurs. Glad you're with us on this Saturday night.
If they're going for an epic link match, yeah, maybe it'll be the first tie of the tournament.
But fans, this match will continue in picture-in-picture. Don't go anywhere.
Here comes Claudio.
iPhone 15 Pro, your husband deserves it.
Here comes Claudio.
A better plan is for Ryan.
Right when they cut off his word, here comes Claudio. Here comes Claudio, guys. Need to go back and watch if he was on that Celtic Warrior workout. I wonder if Sheamus has released any more of those. I haven't looked into it. Here comes Cloudy. Cloudy Dotty. We like stuff Audie. Cloudy Dotty. We like stuff Audie. We don't cause trouble. We just slam some bodies. I'm just a man who's on dynamite. And when I rock on dynamite, I rock the ring, right? Claudio Dotty. This is new it's his rap alter ego. Jason Statham is Jason Statham in another Jason Statham movie. He's like Liam Neeson of karate films. It's like always the exact same guy. Jason Statham is Jason Statham in a Jason Statham movie. Guess what happens this time? Let me guess, it involves cars and kicking people. I wish they would have given Claudio that gimmick. Make him the what's it called? The Enforcer? What's the name of those movies that he did a couple of? The Driver, what is he? The Delivery Man, what was it called? Bean Aline, what's up? Welcome to the stream, Aline.
Live on Collision. Tony, Kevin, and Nigel, and we're with you at ringside here at the
What's the name of those movies? Transporter, that's what it is. the Delivery Man. Yeah, the Transporter. I wish they would have given Claudio the Transporter gimmick, just like a dressed to the nines, always gets the job done, and he's very like technical about things and just plans everything out. And have people hire him to do their dirty work, you know? You could turn him heel or face really easily. You could turn him heel by having bad guys hire him. You could turn him good by having good guys hire him to be their like protector or whatever. I always thought that would have been a gimmick that would work for him, but they just all they ever do with this guy is he's Cesaro, he's Claudio, and he wrestles good.
Danielson slow to follow up though. Could have been an awkward
The UPS guy, yeah.
Danielson took a lot of punishment in the early part of this bout and nearly was counted out during the break.
Hall of the Town has been gunned down like the last Jason Statham.
He'll be the first one in double digits.
Hall of the Town.
And he'll be sitting pretty. Victory in hand, 12 points. And he'll wait to see how the other two matches shake out tonight to find out just who he'll face on Wednesday. But things are not settled yet, gentlemen.
Hammer Anvil Blows didn't find its mark. As you see, this Wednesday will be at the Edition Financial Arena for Dynamite in the finals of the Gold and Blue Leagues. A great, oh, look at that. And they're covering another LaMelo lock coming up.
Right in the center of the ring. That's a long way for Castagnoli to get. Those long, lanky legs, though, could help him.
What was he pointing to? You saw the ref? He like stopped looking at the submission and just pointed at something.
Break that hole! Break that hole!
Ref can't see it.
The referee did not see the leg.
Ref didn't see it for a while.
He did not
You would think the rep is the one with the eye patch. Boo is right.
Yeah, listen to that reaction. Yeah,
They bury their reps here so much, man.
I think he might realize that he may have made a mistake there.
I don't like to use that word bury, but they do it. They do it so often. They make their reps look just like weirdos.
All right, we're at the 15-minute mark. 5 to go here.
Making your refs look bad is like, are you incompetent? Did you hire bad refs or what? Like, it doesn't make anybody involved look good to make your refs look bad. Your refs should be the stalwart, like the thing that's in that can't be messed with, because it makes your company look bad. I know you can have some shiesty finishes and things, that's fine, but it's just how often it happens here. It takes away from the just like the trust that you should have in a wrestling company.
Yeah, a long way up and a long way down.
Ref should have a blindfold.
And Claudio still trying to shake out the cobwebs here.
That'd be a fun match. The blindfolded ref match.
Well, he needs to kick it into high gear right here now.
Yes, he does. Claudio, you got about 4 minutes left.
And let's see what Claudio does.
You have to like tell the ref when to count and stuff.
Holding the head, the neck of Danielson,
you have to tell them when your foot is on the ropes and all that, and then they have to come over and like feel the situation to find out if you're telling the truth.
Here comes the Ricola bomb.
Noob, what's up, man?
Danielson holds on.
Trying for a triangle with the elbows as well. He's not going to get a
elbowing him on the top of the head. Ouch.
But he's going to control
it's Noob.
arguably more powerful opponent.
Elbow shots to the forehead. Here he's going to try one more time. He's got to.
Ooh, got you.
Face first.
Neutralize up.
That was good, man.
No, not yet. Not yet with the neutralizer. Couldn't get it, Nigel. Oh, it was so close.
Close. You could see the damage to the neck.
Right.
Is everyone ready? I hope so. It's getting kind of close.
Claudio checking with the referee on the time.
He wants to know times.
Yeah.
He wants to know times. What we've been told, you'll get a 5-minute call and then a 1.
3 minutes remain is what we've been told. So
you know what could help everybody involved? How about you put a timer on the screen every now and then?
Where's Castagnoli's mind
I've been saying this since the tournament started, and it's just like, why don't you? He kicked out of it.
Danielson, the fans are standing, loving every minute of this one. And here we go.
Ouch.
Something that Claudio knows a whole lot about.
Stompage.
holding on to both hands.
Right, no way Castagnoli can protect himself. Just going to try and kick, but that's a nice way to escape.
Nigel turns it right around, doesn't he? How about that?
And again, back and forth, hold on.
Oh, just up kicks from both men right now. Hanging on. An up kick either side. Time is precious right now in this matchup.
Jeez, kicking each other in the head. This has got to be hurting Danielson more.
You got to stay right up on your opponent. Up kicks once again.
Go for the eye! Go for the eye!
That's what he's doing.
Excellent.
And he's got a pinning combination now. No, the right shoulder got up.
Got to get more weight across the shoulder. Oh, this will do it.
He has got
Oh,
Yes.
shooter is on.
sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter is on, and now Stephon Smith is asking Bryan Danielson.
1 minute remains.
Tap.
1 minute.
1 minute.
Sit down deeper. Yes, yes, yes.
Can Claudio Castagnoli keep this hold applied for less than a minute? Can Bryan Danielson hang on?
That's the question. Can Danielson
No, he drug him back to the middle of the ring. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
It's gonna be the first tie, isn't it?
We see Bryan's right arm.
No, he doesn't jab. You saw it from Stephon Smith. Oh, the drama of this match.
Danielson's right arm underneath his rib cage, folks. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds, and he's cranking on it.
The longest 30 seconds of recent history right here. He's still got him in the sharpshooter.
Look at the direction of Bryan Danielson's shoulders and his hips.
Ah, that's gotta hurt, man.
Seconds remaining.
He drops it.
Do it.
He dropped it. He's going for the Ricola bomb and trying to end it.
Ah, Danielson blocked. Uppercut.
We got a bell. The bell sounded. We have a time.
The first draw of the tournament. This was a good one. This was a good
The first one in this tournament.
this was a good match to do it in.
Time limit has gone by. We have a draw.
Okay.
I like that. This was a good match to do that in.
Well, that's good for
Bryan
Danielson.
Danielson has advanced to the Blue League Final.
I was going to say it's good for Danielson, not good for Claudio Castagnoli. Danielson has advanced to the finals now.
All right. Well, we got to delete the prediction.
How about that?
Everybody gets their points back, so I'm sure half of you are happy about that.
Danielson controls his own destiny. That could be with a
Killed a rabbit.
and that's exactly what has happened.
He had him, dude. That's a good story they told there. Actually, really appreciated the way they did that match. That works, yeah. It did. Draco, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. I liked it.
Claudio now eliminated. He finishes his tournament at 7 points. What a great battle.
Give him a handshake. This is the match that I'm okay with being a long match because both of them have been presented on that like super upper echelon of the entire company level for the entire time. It's not just out of nowhere, and if the only matches that were allowed to go that long were matches like this, it would help to make them special and stand out. But they try to do that too often with people who aren't there yet, and it's just like you're forcing people to like be like, oh, great match, instead of realizing that you're overdoing it. You have to let matches like that breathe. They can't come around every single day, because you're just making it look like it's preordained or pre-prescribed, or it's fictitious. There's no way that everybody's just as good as each other. You know, there's levels. And those levels need to be more apparent in a lot of ways, because then once you get a match like that, it stands out like crazy, instead of, oh, it's always like that, because that desensitizes people to good matches. And it also desensitizes people to power levels and star power and all that stuff. If you make everybody equal, then nobody's good anymore. Everybody's just the same, and it takes away that oh my goodness, match of the night type of feeling, because they're all match of the night. Like, you gotta separate that stuff. Use it wisely. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, use it wisely. Don't throw it out willy-nilly, because then it just becomes commonplace.
I think that you should pray for my enemies. This is my ring now.
I should pray for my enemies. Wonder what's up with Hook. Where's he at? Is he hanging out with the Action Andrade? Not Action Andrade, Action Bronson. They need to bring him back. Action Bronson was pretty good. He moves pretty well, and he definitely loves wrestling. So you could tell he had an enthusiasm for it. I think they could benefit from doing that a little bit more often, bringing in celebrities who have storylines and things. Because it's very apparent that they have the exact same viewing audience every single week. There's no growth whatsoever. You could grow if you bring in people from other walks of life, other ideas, other tastes. If all you're trying to do is just catch the hardcore wrestling fan, we know exactly how many of those there are in the world now, because we've seen it for like a year straight. There's 800 something thousand super duper hardcore wrestling fans. And that's it. If they, and I know they're probably happy with that, because it's a very gatekeeperish community. The hardcore AEW fan feels like one of those gatekeepers. It's like, no man, this is ours. Okay, you're just not. You're uncultured swine. You do not get it. You know, I feel like that has a lot to do with the mentality of, oh, well, we don't want other fans. Who cares about casuals, filthy casuals. It's like, dude, what? So you're better than them or something? Like, there's just this weird complex for like super duper diehard AEW fans sometimes. Not everybody, of course, but you know who I'm talking about. The people who just will never admit a mistake or admit anything didn't work. That type of person seems like a supreme gatekeeper, just trying to blockade. What did you miss this week? I don't know. What did you know from this week? I don't know what you missed if I don't know what you saw. Kill the rabbit. Danielson and Claudio just gave them a full half an hour of entertainment. They earned their paychecks tonight. Want a guy that's brought in last week to have a long match like this and in a draw, it would make no sense. Exactly, but that's the thing is, I'm not saying that they do draws all the time. What I'm saying is they do overly long matches for people who kind of shouldn't be there yet. A long match should be the mark of somebody who's just leveled up to the point where there's something special. I remember watching like 12-minute matches on AEW Dark with people that I've never heard of. It's like, why are you giving them that much time? Like, build them up to a point where we want to see what they're capable of. Don't try to make something out of somebody just by giving them a long match. That doesn't do them any justice. You could give them a 6-minute match and then give them like a 2-minute promo, and that's gonna be more effective at building our want to see these people and liking them and getting behind them as a character than just giving them a 12-minute match and then we just don't see them again. You could use almost half that time and just build a character that somebody's going to want to see again.
I run you out of town like my name's Greg Abbott. Dante spent the whole year laid in bed. I hope you have a good match, man. Break a leg.
Oh.
Andrade got into a major bet. Beat Jericho, now his career's playing dead.
Ooh.
Bring it to your mama. Ask around cause I'm long like Wembenyama.
Da 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 da. Trios championship on the line. I do not have that. What's this guy's name? Anthony Bowens, that's his name.
And successful as trios champs, we can't forget 9 successful defenses, but they haven't defended those titles now in, what, 45 days?
45 days. It's because there aren't even 45 people in their trios division. There's nobody to fight. Look at what they've had to do. They had to throw together this other team to even make a team for them to fight.
Well, look, MJ. There's nothing to confirm that, and that's another story, to be honest with you. Side headlock. Nothing to confirm that MJF is the devil. Side headlock takeover by Darius.
All right, so
Dante
and
had
then
their
we
share
got
of injuries over the last couple
Dante.
of years. Both are back as
Dante Martin.
looking as good as ever.
Yeah, Darius said the wrist lock here for Max Caster. Obviously, Dante's leg injury was a
Do the arms cross.
But having fought and come back, blind tag.
Tag is made, and here is Anthony.
Look at that, some creative offense.
Absolutely. And a cover, 1.
What's his brother's name? Dante Martin and
This is for the AEW Trios Championship, by the way.
Kenyon
What a
Martin?
night it was there at Wembley Stadium. When they first won
Yeah, the trios stuff is just...
titles.
I know that there are other companies that have done it in a way that's inspired people, but this is ain't it. Thank you, Robert.
1, 2. Their opponents have been red hot.
What's his brother's name? Dante Martin and...
Straight trios trios wins.
Forgot his
You
name.
can see the bottom of your screen, of course, 2 days away. Last minute Christmas gifts for the wrestling fan in your life. Or if you're watching this after Christmas on ITV, you've got some Christmas cash left behind. Perfect way to spend it.
LiveNation.co.uk, Ticketmaster.co.uk.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, and the money.
I forgot. I don't know his brother's name.
No, save that time by Darius.
Darius, that's
as
his
well.
name.
Andrade wasn't kicking out.
Absolutely. Now Darius goes to the corner, and he got nailed that time in a drop
Cross
kick
your
by
arms.
Dante feeling it.
All right, well, the title's on the
And
line,
Darius
so
was
you
not-
know
he was
what
outside
time.
with it.
It's time.
Look
Two.
Look at the
Light it up.
agility of not only Darius, but of Action Andrade.
Pretty sure you guys know what's going to happen here, but I'll do a prediction
We've got
for it.
some ruffled feathers here already. Look at that. It was shoved and
A little bit of conflict.
I think this is a result of some of that layoff. 45 days, it doesn't take long for top-notch athletes to kind of lose that edge.
I think it's also because, hey, they mentioned on their interview a couple weeks back that, you know what? We are not going to take this lying down. What happened at the hands of a masked man from the demon or the devil? And right now, Daddy Ass is ruling.
All right, 2 minutes on the timer, guys. Get your prediction in now, if you'd like to.
Continues in picture in picture.
Let's go.
Friday nights on TBS. This is not just movie night, it's a vibe. With new host.
Oh, scissor me daddy. Wonder what's up with Enzo, man. I see him being used so sparingly. I hardly ever hear about him doing any dates or anything. I wonder if he's just like slightly wealthy and doesn't need the money or something. Seems like he spends lots of money. You always see him in like fresh Jordans and stuff. It sucks how he got let go from WWE. Just erroneous allegations and gets you fired. What a garbage way to lose your job. It was when the whole Me Too thing was just popping like crazy. Where it was just believe women no matter what. That lady should have to, like, she should have like a like a similar thing to child support where like every dollar she makes, like 40 cents goes to him for ruining his career. That dude was one of the hypest things. Remember when they like took his mic away and the whole crowd just did his promo for him? Like that's not something that just happens, dude. That's special right there. She ruined something great with nonsense. And she should have to pay for that. Not only did she mess up his money, but she messed it up for the people who enjoyed his work and stuff. And now they got to like sift through the indies to see him and stuff. It's just bad, man. Took away people's enjoyment. It took away happiness. She single-handedly soaked some happiness out of this world for a lot of people. And that's when you should start having to pay. Either that or like she should have to get his job back. She should have to like go to Triple H and beg Triple H to get him his job back. She should have to do that every day. Call Triple H every day until Triple H rehires him. I liked Enzo, man. I thought he was cool in WWE. I still like him, but you know what I'm talking about.
Texas. It's
Back
AEW
to it.
It's live. It's for the Trios Championship. And no nonsense, Billy Gunn. That time it hit hard on the top turnbuckle. And no nonsense, Acclaim have come into this match a little bit more rugged, a little bit more intense than usual.
I have no idea why Tony Schiavone is the play-by-play guy that I'm hearing so often. They have the whole commentary crew weirdly backwards. The people who should be calling the action are the other two guys. Tony Schiavone should just be like, oh my goodness, that was incredible. He should be the exclamation point, not the sentence.
Big mistake.
Exactly, Robert Stone. We saw that. That is all it takes.
Still on top.
And I remember when it happened, people came in here and they started talking trash about me because I was like, let's wait and see what happens with the case. Let's wait and see what happens with a court of law. And people were telling me that I was wrong for that.
There were 3 tags in about a span.
And now look at who looks wacky. Not me.
I think they respect Daddy Ass.
Yeah, but Billy had none of it. He got shoved all 3 of them in a hurry. Back body.
Hi, Dante. Oh, boy. Bye, Dante.
Yeah, Dante went up in the air, and Billy caught him, and here goes.
Come here.
Action Andrade. Billy caught him that time. Oh.
Got colossed.
Darius. It's the ropes. Billy picks him up. Tilt-a-whirl slam.
Should be the Jerry Lawler role on the show. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand what the idea behind this is. Because it's obviously a choice. They made this choice. He wouldn't be talking this much if they told him, no, dude, you're going to be the backup. You're going to be the hype man. You never even hear the other guy, do we? The other guy barely talks. And in a lot of people's books, he's the best out of all 3 of them.
Andrade, stop that back elbow. Oh.
It's like the other guy's having trouble even figuring out where he should step in and talk.
Yeah, Billy holds on though. He stays on the apron. Still holding on. And it was Dante that finally got him down. Here go the Martins. Top flight. Gonna take flight. And then connect. Meanwhile, Action Andrade.
Oh, this could be no
No, not yet. Closest near fall.
Don't
right
stop
there.
now, action. Andrade's already scored one huge upset in his career.
Try to
defeating Chris Jericho. Hold on.
It's a roll up under 1, 2, 3.
Caught.
Wait a minute.
The winners of this match, and still.
And another one of these endings.
World
Hey, Beanaline followed me on Twitter. Thank you. Or on X. I see you, Beanaline. Thank you. Another one of these finishes where, like, the other person has the match won, but you miraculously kick out, and then 2 seconds later you win the match. Like, what is that? What is the thinking behind that, man? How is that a good outcome? You almost had the match won. The guy kicks out at 2.99, and then you lose the match 2 seconds later. Like, what are you doing there? How does that make any sense? Have you ever seen a boxing match where, like, somebody gets, like, super clocked and they're down, and the ref's doing 1, 2, 3, counting to 10, and then you get up at 9, and then you win the fight 2 seconds later? No. Oh my goodness. Yo. La la. Guess what? It's Walter time. It's time for Walter the dog. La 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 la. Rah rah. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yo, thank you. Thank you for the bits. Whoa. Oh, yes. Knee. 2. Yes. Yo, WB, thank you for the bits. Radio, thank you for the bits. How generous. Thank you guys so much. Audio alerts seem low. Yeah, I turned them down because they were overpowering the gameplay. I went back and watched some stuff, and it was just like the sound effects and things of the game was like people whispering, and then the alerts were like so I know that, like, to a viewer that would probably seem very off-putting as like a person trying to watch the gameplay and stuff. So I turned down the alerts a little bit.
150 pounds, for he is limitless. Keith Lee.
Oh boy.
Keith Lee, who made it.
Indubitably. Plus I have the volume down a little bit more because the show is loud. Oh my goodness. Radio Berg. Oh, Berg. Radio. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. 24 bits. Chipping away at this Buck Wild Life Bar, man. Buck Wild's been the chat champion since yesterday, right? Or 2 days ago? Let's see if this is the night where he loses his spot. All right, Keith Lee is here. Gotta get these people out of the ring.
There's no question.
All right, don't get hot. Prince Nana screaming at me.
I was going to say we're going to have a collision between two of
A
the
collision.
in AEW, and they lock it up here. Mike Posey, the referee. Fans, we still have 2 matches in our Blue League final night to find out who goes on to the Blue League finals.
Okay, I got Keith
Still
Lee.
2 matches coming up live here tonight.
So promoters, of course, from all around the world have tried for years to get Keith Lee, Bryan
La, la,
Cage
la,
matched
la,
up
la,
singles
la, 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 la.
matches. It's happened 3 times. Keith Lee has a distinct edge, but obviously Bryan Cage bigger and better than we. And you have to wonder, does Keith Lee have it now, Nigel? So focused on Swerve Strickland. powerful presence.
Tell you what he needs to do. Anytime you're in the ring, you've got to focus on the man.
Oh, come on.
Opposite you. Incredible strength.
Oh my
there
goodness.
from Lee.
Bryan Cage for a man.
Yo, radio, thank you for the bits, man. You had to turn the volume down because my voice is so loud. That's good, man. I'm glad. A lot of times my voice has been like very much drowned out by the audio of other stuff or just overall being very low. So that's actually a good thing. Because if it's too low, then there's not a whole lot that someone can do to fix that. If you can turn your volume down to fix it to where you like it, then that's fine. But if I'm too low and you can't get your volume any higher, then you know, that sucks. So that's actually good to hear. Because you guys can always adjust the volume on your end, but if I mess up to where you guys can't hear me at all, then there's nothing you can do to fix that.
He's looking for a German suplex. Keith Lee, 340 pounds.
He apparently is.
If anyone can lift that,
Trying to pump
Bryan Cage.
Great move by Cage.
Oh, and the Wichita Falls, Texas native just got smoked by Bryan Cage. He's going to need the help of the San Antonio faithful for a comeback.
All right.
Tornado DDT from Bryan Cage. This match continues in picture.
Get an envelope. I'm with Doris.
You said you can't hear anything else now? Wait, what? You can't hear anything else? Is anybody else having that issue? Let's do the prediction. Keith Lee. Oops. All right. Well, we know that the 2 minutes will not run out before the match ends. So that's good. They're gonna talk about the devil for the Acclaim Gritty Acclaimed not angry. They got smashed through a window, and they just, you know how it is, man. They start and stop storylines and draw stuff out so much here, and then they call it long-term storytelling. It's like, dude, there's a difference between long-term storytelling or just taking a long time to get to the point, you know? A long-term story should be something that has multiple intriguing chapters and goes on for a while, and because it has to, not because you're choosing to take a long time to tell a story. Yeah, I haven't played any audio right now. It's commercial break. Normally, I turn off the commercials because a lot of these commercials are completely copywritten music or are copywritten jingles and stuff like that. So I never play audio during commercials. All right, I moved the mic away from my mouth. I think that might be what you're talking about. I had the mic very close to me. I don't think the devil thing's a waste. It's just they've taken their super duper sweet time with it, which also makes me think that it has a lot to do with Adam Cole, because the only thing that I could think of besides just them doing that thing where they just take forever to tell a story is that they had to take forever because of his injury. So I don't know. I don't like when people get credit for long-term storytelling just because the book is long. It's like, dude, that doesn't make a good story. This book is 800 pages. Like, is it good though? Like, what? How does the length of the book have anything to do with how good it is?
23rd day of December. It's our Collision Holiday Bash. And we are looking at two super heavyweights who slug it out here.
All right, let me know how it sounds now, radio. I moved the mic away from my mouth. It was very close to me.
With all of his power, 340 shots. He tried those earlier.
Unprotected as well. Brian Cage stunned, unable to protect himself.
Brian Cage is a beast. Yeah, he is. But he's another person who needs to like wrestle a little different.
Full arm dragon twist into the corner.
If he wrestled more like a beast, he'd probably be a lot more.
Trying to pick him up for a second time.
A lot more people's favorites.
Him off the ropes did Brian Cage. Keith Lee just throws him over the top. Just got rid of
Oh my goodness! Yo, we're stabbing people out here.
1, 2. No. Says Mike Posey 2 count.
J-Rock, thank you for the bits, man.
Kind of the doorway for Keith Lee to get the swerve.
Prince Nana is out here.
Brian Cage.
I appreciate it, J-Rock. I don't appreciate the stab wounds, but I appreciate the bits.
Then the conversation will be, okay, Swerve, you are next.
Pick up this time, maybe a power bomb. No. Over the top. That time Cage ended awkwardly, but a great leg trip that time. And here comes Cage. The fake kick. And again,
oh my goodness.
Cage moves, like you said, like a junior heavyweight. Kevin,
it's incredible when you look at the muscularity, the size, combined with that, the flexibility, the poise, the presence to be able to put it all together.
Oh my goodness.
Against a man.
J-Rock, thank you again.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, I moved the mic away, so how does it sound now? Thank you for telling me, by the way.
Suplex him outside in. We've seen him do this on many occasions, but no one the size of Keith Lee.
There's a smile on the face of Keith Lee because he realizes now the door has opened.
Yeah, let's see if he can close it. If he connects, Cage is up.
Oh no, it's Cage who closes the door before Keith Lee could walk through it.
Try with a Gamangiri.
Oh, watch out. My God, look at this.
A little low.
This is so dangerous.
This would break the ring, possibly.
No way.
Superhuman.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Jeez.
An incredible collision.
Superplex. Just talk normal, don't talk too loud.
And a rollover. A cover by Cage.
That was close though. Just take a look. Just imagine the momentum. Two huge super heavyweights all the way from the top. 340 pounds, 268 pounds, well over 500 pounds down into the middle of the ring.
It looked as if that Keith Lee was dropped.
Story needs 800 pages. I can understand. It just that, yeah. If the story needs it, but it's not the mark of a good story though. It doesn't matter how many pages a story is. You know my point. Like using the length of something to like equate to quality is not. It doesn't make any sense.
Cage looking around.
What is this? Pull your pants up. Oh my God! What is that left over from the Texas death match with Strickland?
The quality of something has barely anything to do with how long it takes to like get through it.
They brought the cinder block out again. That's what Keith Lee. What was in San Antonio? Keith Lee was hit with a cinder block right here in the city, trying to take his career out. And they brought it out again. And Keith Lee's got it. 1, 2, 3, and he wins it.
The winner of this match, Limitless, Keith Lee.
They brought the cinder block out, a reminder to Keith Lee, the native of Wichita Falls.
And once again, you could tell who's booking this show because you just saw the same thing twice in a row. A guy almost wins a match. He's got interference and everything, and then 2 seconds later, the other guy wins. Like, what is this?
Almost exactly a year ago, someone took me out for almost 2 months with this. And I've been trying to send a message to him, but he seems to not be listening. So I guess at Dynamite, I'll come make my message clear. I've got a house to tear down, and I'm gonna do it brick by brick.
Or maybe cinder block by cinder block. Swerve Strickland is in the three-way match at Dynamite. See who's going to win the gold.
Okie dokie. The payout is in. Hey, Zay. Zay is here. Zay Gaming. What's up, man? Hey, Tony Storm.
Riho for the AEW Women's Championship at World's End. We saw Riho get that incredible victory over Saraya, only to be taken out by Mariah May. What was your reaction to everything you saw out there?
I'm sorry, by whom?
By whom?
It's me, Miss Storm. I'm Mariah May. Nice to meet you, dear. I've actually met you before.
Ah, yes, you and 1,000 others.
Well, actually, Renee, I have an exciting announcement. My American wrestling license has been approved. I'm medically cleared, and I'm good to go.
Incredible. Do you have
Oh,
any
that
idea
sucks,
when
Zay
you
Gaming.
may be
I hope you're
debuting?
feeling better, man.
You ask a
Hope
lot
you're
of
getting
questions,
better.
don't you? But it will be very soon, and Miss Storm, do you have any advice?
Sorry, darling, I didn't hear a word of that. I was looking for the camera. And as for you, Riho. You are very small and you are very light. But the winter is coming and I have no problem packing it on for a new role. I can easily gain between 8 and 11 pounds, just like that. You will leave me no choice but to gobble you up like the green crepe that you are. But until then, chin, tits, shoe. You have a lot to learn.
Shouldn't it go back to color now? She's
Toni
gone.
Storm.
Oh, I think we go back to color.
Timeless Toni Storm defends the women's world
Here we
title
go.
against
Now we're in business. J-Dog, welcome. Keith Lee wife gets title shot when Lee is stuck in mid-card. Well, you know. They have like 180 people under contract here. It's just they've not done themselves any favors when it comes to being able to give shine to people. I don't know what the point of signing all these people was if you could just work with other promotions. Just let other companies sign them and use them, and then bring them in when you have something for them. And just pay them for the appearance. You don't have to have 180 people under contract. They've made weird choices that aren't conducive to helping the people on their roster in a lot of cases.
arrogant, repulsive men I've ever been around.
Shut your mouth, Tony.
And I've been around a lot of them.
It's not a pay-per-view, Zay. This is Collision. This is their weekly show that they do. They do it every Saturday. But it's been all right. They've had some good matches.
Sit down, shut your mouths while I conduct my business. And the business at hand are the events that transpired a couple weeks ago on Dynamite in Montreal. People wanting to know
Montreal.
why Nick's mom smashed the rated R superstar Adam Copeland in the head with my TNT championship. Now I could sit here and I could explain it to you myself, but why should I do that when she can do it herself?
Oh. Is it
So
on
without
cable?
further ado,
Yeah, it's on TNT.
San Antonio, get on your feet and show some respect for Shayna Wayne.
Oh, yes. What a
Does she have her own theme song? I hope not. Please don't tell me she has a theme
Cage's
song.
inescapable
Okay. She does not have a theme song.
magnetism.
Hold on a minute.
I've done it again.
This is a woman that not only lost her husband,
Oh, she's getting booed
but
now?
also now has lost her son to Christian Cage. She is going to come down here to ringside. Are you kidding me, Nigel?
The only thing she's lost is her heart.
You're terrible. Absolutely.
It's
Nigel
true
McGuinness.
love. I thought if
Oh, and
anyone
radio.
could-
I looked into
She
the
loves her son. Okay, she loves her son.
to what you sent me. I looked into all that, and I actually found something else. something else that is gonna fix our issues, and it was only like $20, so I figured it out.
Well-deserved booze.
So we're gonna be able to do
Yeah, they have been drinking.
gonna be able to do cooking streams and stuff a lot better. I got the hookup. Thank you so much for looking into it, Radio. I really do appreciate that. You inspired me to like fix the issue. Yeah, I ordered something.
You all want to know why I did what I did in Montreal to
It cost me $20, but it's gonna fix our issue. I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you, because if you wouldn't have sent me that, I wouldn't have even thought of like what I could do.
Son. He's my baby boy, my pride and joy.
This took a cool turn. I actually like this. It's lame the way she's cutting this promo, but it's a cool story.
Smash a steel chair into his head. And you wonder why I made the choice that I did? I did what any loving mother would do. I protected my son. Really?
Really?
Through a mother? Really? Through it all, something's
She said,
been made very, very clear to me. The one person that loves and cares for my son as much as I do is the patriarch, Christian.
Doesn't she have an HOA to run?
Oh my goodness.
Sounds good. I hope it works for you.
Oh my goodness, Radio. Yo, we hit the tip goal. Radio, thank you so much. Oh my goodness. $20? Well, you're the chat champ now. Dude, thank you so much.
Just to put food on her son's plate to try to make his dream come true of becoming a pro wrestler. And with one swing of that concerto, Adam, you tried to take that whole dream
Lit Kane
away.
on fire?
And you would think that if anybody would understand
Do they really have over 100 people? They have 180 people. Last time I checked, they had 180 people under contract.
You yourself grew up with a single
Dude, Radio, thank you so much.
that did those same crappy loser jobs to make sure you realized your dream. And now, Adam, there's a very small part of me that wishes your mother was still alive so I could watch her disown you on behalf of all single mothers all over the world.
Oh, this is good.
But Adam, it's about your rage, isn't it, huh? Your anger issues. You've never been able to harness your
Dude,
anger
Radio,
properly.
thank you so much,
And it
man.
cost you big time in Montreal, didn't it? Montreal was not a very good night for you. It was a great night for me. Not only did I score the biggest victory in my career and retain my championship, but I scored another way that night.
Wait a minute.
When I walked out of Montreal with my matriarch. When I walked out of Montreal with Mother Wayne.
Mother Wayne.
And now that my family is secure, now that my family is complete, I'll address your challenge that you made, Adam. When you challenged me at World's End
Yo,
for
what?
a TNT Championship match and a no
Oh my
disqualification
goodness.
match.
Upgrades.
Because you are no challenge. I've already
Oh
beaten
my
you.
goodness.
See, now you're realizing what I've told you all along. I am levels above you and everybody else in this business. I stand on the mountaintop as the very best in this sport.
Mary, thank you so much.
And at World's End, on behalf
What
of
is
your
it?
mother
3
and all the
months
single mothers
in a
all over
row,
the world,
tic-tac-toe.
I'm going to take you behind the shed and put you down in Long Island for the last time.
disqualification.
Mary, welcome.
Coming up next Saturday at World's End. It will be.
You didn't know where this was going with the Mother Wang. I liked the turn that they did here. I think that the execution of it was sloppy, the way that she acted. Obviously, she's new to being on national television and doing that. Like the way that she was looking at the wrong person most of the time before she hit Edge. She should have been looking at Christian the whole time and then turned and smashed Edge. That would have made that better. And then this promo from her is just not the best. But I like the story, but the execution it could use some tightening up.
Just fine. So let me tell you what I think's really happening here.
Mary, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for 3 months in a row.
The greatest tag team in the history.
Thank you for being here.
Professional wrestling.
That's us. That's who he's talking about. Kenny Omega, you don't have the guts to face us, okay?
Ooh. Guts.
Yeah, I got them on up, baby. So therefore, you and Chris forfeit your match at World's End against me and Big Bill. So that leaves us to go and party in New York City.
Guts.
Chris Jericho's right there.
You know, you're right. The Golden Jets are on hiatus.
Please team with Ethan Page, dude.
Anything. I got a signed contract for a tag team championship match against you two, and I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't even know who my partner is going to be, but I'm going to find somebody. And when I do, I'm going to take those tag team titles away from you. And that is the absolute truth. By the way, your Uncle Joe sucks.
He doesn't know. He's my godfather. He doesn't even know to be true.
Uncle Joe? Who the heck is he talking about?
Chris Jericho is going to find.
What? Okay. Don't they work with Ring of Honor? Yeah, he owns Ring of Honor. The owner of this company owns Ring of Honor as well. But I think those people in Ring of Honor count towards that 180. It's time for Brody King. Are they saving the women for the main event? The return of Thunder Rosa. Maybe they are. Let's get Brody out here. Boom. He's looking like a savage. This tournament has done well for him. It's upgraded him to me. I liked him before this, but it's made him such a beast. Just got done with some of my Christmas prep, so I stopped for in. Stopped for in. Thank you for being here. What kind of prep are you doing? Hanging up lights? Frosting the tree? What you up to? Daniel Garcia so far has 0 points. They're going to give him the win here, aren't they? I think this is his last match, yeah. They're going to give him a win here. That's what they're going to do. They're going to do it, aren't they? Don't quote me on that, but yeah, you can. I guess you can quote me on that. Let's see here. Let's put the prediction in. See what you guys got. Brody. And Danielson. All right, 2 minutes on the clock, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Oh, wow. Garcia rising tonight. We're not cleaning our voice.
No, he made a statement right there, Daddy Man. And the statement
sounded made up. They're just like getting said, heat, Ringmaster.
Brody King does not give a damn.
It's okay. You know, nobody who works here really is trying to have it out for Kenny.
Gigantic cannonball could be it early. 1, 2.
Great awareness.
Yeah, got the rope.
But because of
got the
Garcia
rope
coming
extra
into
over
this
there.
match with 0 points, in my mind, a win is far more important. We saw what happened with Jay Lethal, who ended up
Jay Lethal
with 0 points. What that did for his mindset. Daddy Magic, how important is it that Garcia comes out with 3 points tonight?
Absolutely, it's everything, Nigel. Let's go back to it.
Wednesday, the Gold League final. John Moxley versus Swerve Strickland versus Jay White. My goodness, what a gathering of
But you,
Savagery.
like you're about to. You questioned on social media about.
Glad my internet evened out. My internet was messing up the whole start of the stream here.
Blue chip athlete. Is this the type of performance that you would expect from somebody? I was surprised that you of all.
We haven't gotten Jimmy John's once tonight. That's kind of weird.
So he's not going to hear this until later. But
no Jimmy John's at all.
Trying to bring something out of him. A little motivation.
Ooh,
all right? Okay. We tried everything at this point.
Forearm shot that time by Big Brody King. Garcia pulled himself back up.
Well,
it's hammered again.
It caught Garcia's attention, and again, as a lot of fights in the world this modern age, Tony Schiavone, things are settled on social media.
Here we go.
Oh my goodness! Guillotine choke over the ropes.
Right now, Brandon Martinez, the referee, warning Garcia, who has
goodness.
trying to get in the ring.
Brody King is just chopping this guy down to size.
Slugged back to the apron, I say.
Hey, thank you again, Mary. Thank you very much for subscribing, and also thank you to Radio. Thank you to everybody who's given bits tonight too.
This is what in matches before. And as he looks over our broadcast position, this match continues. It's a pictures tape right where you are.
Ay, ay, ay.
This guy's an absolute monster.
I'd like to see Brody King against Ivar. Oh my goodness. I know they're on different channels. Yeah, they're on different channels. They're both big guys that most guys their size don't usually do. Yeah, they both have impressed me. I agree with you. Ooh, I see that U.S. title next to your name as well. Mary's got the. Oh, that's kind of fitting because you have the U.S. title, the new U.S. title, and then you have the old U.S. title with the Gritty logo on it next to that. That's cool, baby. SOS. Yo, J-Rock, thank you. It's been a year of gift giving. I've noticed, man. When I look around and see how much of my my technology and my ability to do this at the level that I do it is because of you. I'm thankful to you all day long, man. Thank you very much. J-Rock with the hookup, 42 bits. SOS. I hear them shouting. SOS. I don't think we're ever getting that song again, though, because remember, CM Punk just said something to Kofi, and he was like, nah, we don't do that no more. Nah, don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that Jamaican thing anymore. Has Keith Lee and Brody King met in the ring yet? Maybe back when Keith Lee and Swerve were tag team champions, because they tend to throw the House of Black at the tag team champions. So maybe I don't remember. Baby. Kofi's so money, man. I just wish that the New Day would get a storyline going. They've been the exact same New Day for way too long, in my opinion. SOS. It'd be cool if you know how they I think it was 3 years ago or something like that, they did the throwback SmackDown where they brought back the old logos and Michael Cole and all them, they dressed like the old school announcers and things. It'd be cool if they did a throwback episode, because with Triple H in charge, you know, I think that there are possibilities of them doing things that they don't normally do. So maybe they'll do a throwback show where everybody brings back their old gimmicks for just like just a day. That would be cool.
Here we go, son.
Oh no! Trying to pick him up may have not been the best move. Drink of the big.
Randy Orton comes out and he's got his tattoos all covered up. He comes out as like his old self.
I don't hate the idea
trying to get the guy on the mat, but there's got to be another way.
Up kicks now by Garcia as he's on his back here.
Yeah, Garcia was looking for that backdrop driver, high angle belly to back suplex.
Kane shows up and he's Isaac Yankem. Kane shows up as the dentist. It could be a cool show, man.
Sensing that he could be in the midst. Oh, he just crumpled him with that.
I would definitely tune in for that.
Now, though, Brody, don't sleep on Garcia now. I'm telling you guys.
I don't think he's going to sleep on him, Daddy Magic. I don't think so. I think he just wants him to get up for him to knock him down again. I think it's what Brody's
Garcia's
all
getting
about.
chopped.
Come on, Danny.
You can't be as successful as Brody and take guys lightly.
Get up, Danny. Here we go.
He gets up again. And this time he stays up, but barely. Wide vertical base.
That's what we want to see.
Rises up again. Comes back. Chopped down.
Oh, he's hulking out on him.
Here we go, boys.
Garcia's hulking out on him. Brody King pulls up the pants. He's like, all right, I see you.
Brody King cinching up his drawers, ready for the.
He's like, go ahead, hit me now.
Give us your best. Have we ever seen this side of Daniel Garcia?
Oh!
Just give it to him.
Now we're seeing it. Garcia's got the Riz.
Don't stop.
He had to stop him. He's like, oh, forget that. Ready for the favorite song? Dun, dun, Rosa, ba 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 ba.
He's throwing it all at him here.
Bobby knows.
Still can't take Brody
How do
King
you know
down.
that, Bobby? How do you know?
We're leaving nothing in the tank, guys. Brody King is
Dun, dun, Rosa, ba 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 ba. I hope she has a new theme song, honestly, because that song doesn't fit her.
Yeah. Wow.
She should have like one of those classical acoustic guitar, like a really nice hollow acoustic guitar sound, and then drop a beat on it.
That move as much about leverage as it is about strength.
Raising up that arm with that cast on it.
This is all strength.
Dancing, here we go.
Oh my goodness. Beautiful suplex. Yo, Daniel Garcia with the strength of a titan. He kept him up for a long time, too. That was not one of those, like, the other guy does all the work. He had him there. Then suplexed him. Death Valley. Oh, now Tony knows it's a Death Valley driver. He called it a Canadian Destroyer last time. No, he kicked out.
Garcia's still alive. He's not dead yet.
Like dusk till dawn, yeah. Like it should just be like, and make it so like the first note is noticeable, like it strums the guitar. It strums the guitar, but it leaves it with just one more note so that it has its own identity, like not just regularly strumming a guitar, but like strums and then it's like a bling. And then it should be something like that. Maybe have like a nice bass behind it too, like.
I know he's still breathing. I get that, but still.
He got him. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. Garcia beat Brody King. I knew it, dude. I knew it. What did I say? They're going to have him beat Brody King. He had 0 points, but they're going to have him beat like the monster.
Garcia not only gets history, but ends the Continental Classic for Brody King. Oh my! And it's down to one match tonight, one spot remaining.
Wow. Goodness gracious. That was cool though. I knew they were gonna do it because it seemed so right, and they did it. Uh-oh, lights out. It's lights out, and away we go. Uh-oh. The lights are out.
Hey, with the member of... Oh, no.
I'm back at its
House of Black.
You fought with heart.
Malachi and Buddy Matthews. Oh, goodness.
Buddy Matthews absolutely smokes him. Oh, no.
Oh, and snaps him.
He grabbed the fingers, the hand. Did he try to break the
Yeah, I don't know why they changed his theme. I like that Red Death theme that he had.
And right now, Daddy Magic just covering up that.
What? When in doubt, you have nothing for them, have them run out. Have FTR run out. What the heck are they doing saving Daniel Garcia? I mean, I guess. You do whatever you want.
I'm tired of all the magic tricks. If you want us to be in your family, well, damn it, I'll be your tequila drinking uncle that beats everybody's ass. I want it. We want it. First time ever. FTR versus House of Black. Top guys, out.
Short, sweet, to the point. Challenge made by FTR against House
Oh,
of Black.
he's not. He doesn't have the black paint under his eye anymore. He dropped it? Should have been Angelo Parker, yeah. Could start building up a little bit of legitimacy for the 2.0 guys. I feel like they're the most losingest people on this entire program. It'd been cooler if the lights went out and Garcia was twisted like a pretzel and lights come on and no one is around. I like that idea. I actually really like that idea. Like if he's just hanging from the ropes or he's tied up between the ropes and he's like that spot we saw that Maven was telling us about where like they twisted a rope around his neck, like the second and third rope were like twisted around his neck and he was just hanging by it. That would make sense because that would make sense for FTR to come up because they're compassionate people. They could be like, nah, we can't let somebody just be hung up. Instead of them coming out here to actually fight somebody, they could just come out to save them because they're nice people. They care about family and stuff. But I guess that wouldn't make sense because they had Matt Menard out here already. Daddy Magic. So maybe if he wasn't on commentary or something. The Foley spot. Yeah, something like that. Where he's just all hung up and then FTR, or maybe just have FTR on commentary, you know? Have FTR on commentary instead. Have them be like, yeah, these House of Black guys, they're up to no good, so we're out here just to make sure everything goes kosher, you know? And so have FTR on commentary, and then do the same thing, but have Garcia all hung up, and FTR's like, oh, we can't let this happen, and then they go up there. I don't know. It's just the way they did it wasn't cool to me. Wasn't the coolest. Taylor Swift tried to take your ad revenue yet for that migration trailer? Did we watch that on the Nitty Gritty? I got for something on the Nitty Gritty, but it wasn't that. It was just a game that had like a hip hoppy beat to it. But that was it. I was very surprised that we didn't get more got. Normally when I do the Nitty Gritty and I have it on YouTube, it gets like 20 claims. But no Taylor Swift yet. Up, it's Sky Bleezy.
Minute time limit. from Chicago, Illinois, Sky.
They changed her theme song. She's wearing all black now. Sky black. Black sky. Let's get Daniel Garcia out of here. Julia Hart. She's doing a good job right now. Look at how cool she looks. You said like she needs more money. Yeah, I know, right?
Finally, has somebody to watch her back here tonight. Julia finally accepted Sky.
People in chat need Tony Khan needs to hire. If Tony Khan cared about like other people's opinions, then then yes, I would agree with you. But I feel like Tony Khan only cares about the people who agree with him. That's not the way to improve anything. Like what just happened? Where radio told me that my audio was different. It wasn't what was good to radio. What if I was like, nah, man, you're a hater? You know, like how you're never gonna know. You're never gonna know if you could have improved. If everything that you do is what's best and nobody else's opinion matters if they don't agree with you. She does have a new theme.
Thunder Rosa held the AEW Women's World Title for 172 days before.
Yo, they kind of listened to me. It's not exactly what I was talking about, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Thank goodness. There's finally a woman back in the division that I can believe as a champion. Because I'm telling you right now, this women's division, everybody's already said, yeah, you know, this and that about the division, but I think the main problem with the division is that nobody's actually like a champion. They're just there. Thunder Rosa is believable as a champion. Credible threat.
About a pair of unlikely teammates, Nigel.
Dang, they cut her theme song off before she was even done with her entrance. Yeah, she's back, noob.
People to team out of these four, you would
Sky Black.
With the returning Thunder Rosa, who said on social media, finally after 500 days in the darkness, today I am back. But right now, it is Sky Blue. And this allegiance of sorts, moonlighting, if you will, with the House of Black's Julia Hart.
All right, let's put a prediction on this.
Had been a battle of mind games between Julia Hart and Abaddon.
Oh, look at this. Julia Hart wants to make sure that Abaddon does not make it the next
No,
Saturday.
we still got an Andrade match.
So earlier on, we heard the challenge accepted for the no disqualification match between
let's call them Skullgirls.
the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland and Christian Cage for the TNT title, and of course the TBS championship. Julia Hart defends against Abaddon.
Abaddon taking it right to the champion.
And the darkness.
Here, and the champ coming with a crossbody. But Abaddon has Julia Hart out. Abaddon's going to make...
All right, Skullgirls is them, the darkness is them.
Right. Abaddon turns around and looks at our broadcast position.
Predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
They apparently don't.
Yeah, I hope they post it on the AEW music for sure. I want to hear the whole thing.
Abaddon continues to take the fight right to Julia Hart. Julia Hart's hurting. And now
I want to react to it with you guys.
Wait a minute, watch out for Sky Blue.
Well, how about Sky Blue, the aggressiveness of Sky Blue. And now Sky Blue caught in the corner. Oh, boy. Great diversionary tactic for
Also, none of the women on this roster have come out and said, I want the world title, I'll do whatever to get it. I know, it's just like next. It's just, there's no passion behind the booking of it.
And it was a situation
I feel you on that, WB. It just doesn't feel sought after. It just feels like a decoration.
That brought Thunder Rosa over the barricade wall.
Did they get Thunder Rosa Mercedes Martinez old thing? I don't know. I didn't hear enough of it. But I want to.
I've never been healthier. Shingles doesn't care.
All right, hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back. You guys get to hang out with Dudley for just a second. Everyone's favorite. Dudley Bazzers. 1 second. What'd you say? You said, come with me if you want to live. Come with me if you want to live. Why you say that? You're the Baconator? Dudley says he's the Baconator. I think that's a copywritten term, Dudley. But I like it. I like where your mind's at. The Baconator. Come with me if you want to live. Get your hands off my woman would be a great one too. Wait, what? The darkness? That means Julia Hart and Sky Blue should have to have Do You Believe in a Thing Called Love as their theme. Oh my goodness. Yeah, her outfit is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But hey, what are you gonna do? I do the same thing, honestly. You gotta stack that cash, man. Who cares? It's not like people are looking at wrestlers to be a paragon of like decency. Baconators get eaten around these parts. No, I didn't say that. J-Rock said that. He said, watch your mouth. Dudley's going off right now. Dudley said he's gonna get you. Oh my goodness. You don't get 100%. He's like, I get 100% of those bits. Dudley, you get... Alright, fine. Just this one time, though. J-Rock, thank you for the bits, man. I don't think that she gets more TV time because of it. Because I don't think Tony Khan's very interested in that sort of thing. He just doesn't seem like a guy who really looks at women that way.
Trying to get the tag in. Oh, Abaddon bit the arm of Julia Hart. And Julia Hart.
But I do think it gets her more fans.
Sends both down. But can Abaddon...
But then again, the show isn't growing any viewers, so actually, I don't think it does get her more fans. Got the same viewership every single week. So I would say it's bringing in fans, but I don't think it is. Thunder Rosa returns, and she's better than everybody in this match combined. Literally, if you put every girl in this match together, Thunder Rosa would still have more wrestling talent.
We've seen that many, many times.
Man, she's wearing like a pretty ridiculous outfit herself. 100% of these stabs, Dudley. You better watch out, J-Rock.
Combustible Thunder Rosa.
They chant Thunder Rosa's name 172 days. The women's world champ. Running drop kick that time. Sky Blue is real.
Yeah, Zay, it's sad, but I don't think it has to stay that way. I just think that they need to realize what the problems are.
The champion there
Because to be leaking viewers while doing what they're doing, they have to realize what's happening. You know, I think they can turn it around, but they gotta. They can't stay in that echo chamber. The echo chamber is killing them.
Thunder Rose up top, and now Sky Blue's got her.
Oh, I like the new Sky Blue.
Yeah, I agree.
Color me impressed.
She may try a little running power bomb here. Let's see if she can connect.
Dangerous out of that corner.
Nope, had to drop her that time. Oh, and
Oh
another
my
close
goodness.
kick. This time from Sky Blue in the
Super
face
duper
of
kick.
Thunder Rosa.
Or a thrust kick.
Christmas has come early for Julia Hart in the form of her unlikely tag partner, Sky Blue.
But you know she's got Abaddon on her mind.
Julia Hart going up.
Thank you to everybody who left a thumbs up on the YouTube stream, by the way. If you've not already done it, please take a second, guys. Show's about to be over in just a bit, so now would be a very good time.
Swing and a miss.
Sky Black is impressive. Yeah, she's getting better, man.
Most comfortable. Hanging upside down.
Glad to see Abaddon getting more TV time recently too, because she's not bad.
Not at all. Her face hit the knees. And a pickup. Oh!
Got you.
The Tijuana
Done.
bomb. It's over.
Welcome back, Thunder Rosa.
The team of Abaddon and Thunder Rosa.
Julia Hart, the TBS champion, was tied in the corner.
I'm trying to hear this theme song.
We'll get a shot at Julia Hart in the TBS championship.
Not the best result for the team.
It sounds okay, but it sounds very busy. Radio, thank you, man. Eddie Kingston, Andrade.
Friday nights on TBS.
This is not just movie.
Eddie's definitely going to the finals, dude. This guy Andrade is maybe he gets jumped before the match. I think that could happen. Maybe Miro jumps Andrade before the match, so he goes into it injured. Because, you know, Tony Khan can't let anybody straight up lose. You have to, there has to be something wacky for you to lose, which makes no sense because if you think about competition, if there always has to be something extraneous to make you lose besides the competition itself, what is the point of competition? If there always has to be something outside of the competition itself to make you lose, then what is the point of competition? Because it would just be two entities clashing endlessly forever if everybody was equal and protected. What is the point of competition if there always has to be something outside of the bounds of the competition to make you lose? So it's pretty not cool the way they try to protect everybody. You just need to make certain people your focus during certain times. It's just like Jinder Mahal. They made Jinder Mahal a focus during a certain time. He became the world champion, okay? Sometimes it's good to just focus on somebody, give them all the ammo that they need and push them and let them be something, a standout. You can't have a whole company full of standouts because then nobody stands out. You need to just focus on certain people at certain times. Look at Robert Downey Jr. The guy put himself into a bad situation, and then his comeback, he got the focus, he knocked it out of the park, and he became Iron Man, and the world exploded for him. It wasn't like he was always Iron Man. Like, you got to focus on the right people at the right time, and at the wrong time, let them go by the wayside and use them sparingly, and stop trying all day to make excuses for like why they are what they are. Just let them be what they are until it's time to really push them somewhere. Because in the meantime, you're making the competition into a joke. Just let people lose, man. And so because of what I just said, and the how normal it is for people to be protected here, I'm thinking maybe Andrade gets jumped before the match or something like that, and so he's got a reason to lose.
Your collision main event set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
Dude, if they hit Andrade's music and he doesn't walk out here and then they go backstage and he's all beat up, I'm gonna feel like Nostradamus or something. Wait, where's Sky Blue? Yeah. Sky Blue, get her out of here. There we go. Julia Hart. All right, to his music. Is he here?
He is so hyper-focused, he realizes he has to win tonight.
He's here. Dang, I thought I was right for a second. It took him forever to come out. I thought I was right. Everybody, I'm sure you were looking at that ramp and seeing him not out here, and you were like, wait a minute, is Gritty right? That would have been awesome. Why didn't he take off the mask? Is that not him? It is him.
To carry the mantra of the most dominant man.
Interesting. So I wonder what's going to be the out for Andrade to lose this. Because to me, it would have been, because of the rules, it would have been good for him to get jumped before this. And you had the guy to do it, too. I wonder what that new title is going to look like.
But the dreams of this young man.
So here is what
La
is
la
at stake.
la
The
la
final
la
spot
la la
in
la.
the Blue League. Final, which is Wednesday. Andrade advances with a win or a draw. An Eddie Kingston win would advance him. He's been so lucky tonight already, Tony.
Right.
With Claudio Castagnoli losing. With
All right,
Brody
Skull goes
King
win.
being upset by the previously winless Daniel Garcia. It seems like Eddie Kingston has finally started to catch a break in this tournament that looked like was slipping through his fingers at the start.
I've got to correct you there, Kevin. It was a draw between Castagnoli and Danielson. That certainly means that Eddie Kingston still
All right, prediction
has a
is
chance.
open, guys. Get
A
your
very
prediction in
small
now.
chance because
This is the
somewhere
main event.
in hell there is a snowball on the melt.
Watch that back elbow. It has been
Let's
devastating.
finish swinging and jamming to Christmas music with a Z.
Would have 9
You
points.
feel better than
Andrade would
I
have 9
imagine this
points.
show
You said,
would have
yes, they're
made me.
tied, but in the head-to-head,
How's it been?
Eddie
Kind of
would
scared
win
to ask.
because
It's been good
with the
matches.
head-to-head. So let's see what happens. He with the tiebreaker.
Pretty bad promo
listen,
in
by the
the
way, what's this Riz we were talking about? I looked it up.
in the Christian Cage part of the show. It wasn't Christian's fault.
Thank you for that.
You're really 21st century
No,
man,
just good
Tony. Now,
matches.
sometimes it's better to let people think you're stupid rather than open your mouth and prove it.
Well, you know, an old guy can learn things.
An old guy is right, but we love you nonetheless, Tony. And there's nowhere I would rather be than beside you calling Collision. That's half true.
Who will go on? Who will
Crack,
go on
crack
to
your,
win this
crack your arm up.
Continental crown?
Andrade
We're
going
gonna
for the
find out.
arm.
We're going to find out tonight who will face
But welcome,
Bryan
Drewski.
Danielson on Wednesday in the Gold League or the Blue League final.
How Bryan
I'm glad that
Danielson has made it
you were
this
jamming.
far is a modern miracle. I don't know if there's any proper way to say it. Just held together by tape and hope. It seems to be that who's jingling? Who's jingle bells? Oh, those are mine. Sorry.
Fans, I want to let you know that we are very excited about after World's End. Our next pay-per-view, of course, will be Revolution at the Greensboro Coliseum Sunday, March 3rd. Sting's final match of a phenomenal career. Tickets are on sale now at AEWTIX.com. Over 12,000 tickets. 12,000 have been sold, and we're opening more seats. Come on! 1, 2. Whoa. Opening more seats for you to be a part of this once-in-a-lifetime event.
You need Christmas gifts? AEWTix.com. Whether it's for Orlando this Wednesday, World's End coming up on Saturday.
12,000 tickets
Greensboro,
already sold for Revolution.
Find the event near you and make it happen. Trust me.
No, the triple threats for Dynamite.
Wembley Stadium all in.
Right now, the fans here enjoying what they have seen tonight and this match with so many important implications. There you see your Wembley on August 25th. Oh, at livenation.co.uk.
Tony sounds so excited. Dude, he's been just
Eddie Kingston with that stomp now.
Unbearable tonight,
circling
man.
Here.
Kingston with a methodical pace in this
Legitimately
one.
unbearable to a point where the other two people on commentary sound like they're having trouble figuring out like where to get a word in. He's talking so much and like saying nothing.
Absolutely. Oh, no, I'm not sure if it's really a choice.
He legitimately said today.
Fans, this match.
I'm not kidding. This is a line he said today. It looks like they're both trying to win the match. He legitimately said that. And they have the nerve to give the worst announcer of the year award to Corey Graves. Corey never said, looks like they're both trying to win the match. Like, what is this? Is you cannot legitimately tell me that I shouldn't be on that commentary crew right now. If that's what passes for getting paid probably like $100 grand, $200 grand a year, where's my $100 grand? That actually made me die laughing. I know, right? But this is what it is, man. I guess your name value erases the fact that you're saying nonsense.
Cars on cars.
Made me die inside when I heard him say it. I'm like, really, dude? And I'm on Twitch, and that's it? Like, shouldn't I be getting paid thousands? Looks like they're both trying to win the match. It's like, thanks, Tony. Great insight, man. I didn't see that. That's crazy. To his credit, he made a small improvement from last time I heard him. He actually called a Death Valley Driver a DVD instead of calling it a Canadian Destroyer, so he's moving in a slightly better direction, I guess. It's just like, wow, man. I'm sure somebody out there is considering me a hater right now for even bringing that up. You're just a hater, Gritty. You don't know how much of a legend he is? Dude, I don't care how much of a legend you are. If what you do sucks, then what you do sucks, man. Doesn't all of a sudden not suck because you are you. That's when you start becoming a fanboy. You know what's worse than being a hater? Being a fanboy of stuff that sucks. Because then you're just getting taken advantage of, you know? If you're a hater, at least you're putting your foot down for something you believe in. If you're a fanboy, you're getting taken advantage of by people who maybe don't even deserve it.
Andrade Idolo that will go on to the Blue League Finals Wednesday.
I'd rather put my foot down for something if it sucks than be somebody who gets taken advantage of because I just believe everything.
As long as it takes, which means we would go past the top of the hour if
I
necessary.
assume they're both trying to lose. Yeah, I know, right? He really brought something to the conversation.
But that time, Andrade Idolo kicked the knees out from underneath Eddie.
Not good.
The thing is, like, I understand why he's doing this. Somebody obviously told him that he's going to be the lead announcer and he needs to be talking at all times. So he's just trying to fill up time when it makes no sense because you got two other people and I'd say at least one other person who is a way better play-by-play guy than you. He knows more about the moves. He knows more about... He's just more spry mentally, and you hardly ever hear the guy talking. He's just like trying to get a word in, and he can't. Because you got this guy going, oh, I think they're both trying to win the match. Like, come on, man. It's better to just... It's like that old saying where it's like, it's better to be thought an idiot than open up your mouth and be proven one or something. I'm not saying Tony's an idiot, but I'm saying it's like that saying. Sometimes just keeping your mouth shut would be better.
Kingston, a win would be a miraculous comeback from where this tournament started for him. And of course would keep alive. Oh my God.
Oh, he's Excalibur's not on this show. Drewski has never been on this show. That's one of the best parts about Collision is there's no Excalibur. There's no, it's Saturday.
And it was a hook of a leg, but not that deep. There wasn't a lot of body weight.
It's one of my favorite parts about Collision.
Of Kingston that enabled him to get his shoulders up.
Fans, this holiday season, AEW and Jazzwares partnered up.
Yeah, he's not on the show. And the reason for that is because, remember, this was supposed to be CM Punk's show. This was supposed to be the show where they could separate people who don't get along and give CM Punk his own show. And Excalibur is like the biggest Young Bucks guy, besides maybe Brandon Cutler. So, Excalibur was never allowed over here. He was never wanted over here.
The Continental crown, and here comes the three amigos.
Exactly, WB. That's my point. It's like, why do you have this dude trying to fill up all the commentary time when he's got very little to say of value? He should just be the hype man. He should be the one who goes, oh my God, did you see that? He shouldn't be like play-by-play trying to call moves and stuff. It's Ratter Day. Ratter Day.
Andrade feeling pretty good about himself right now.
Yeah, I think Andrade feels like he's got this match in the bag. Perhaps
Ratter Day.
His idol, Eddie Guerrero, looking down from above.
Andrade with wins over Daniel Garcia and Bryan Danielson in this tournament.
That's right. And Eddie Kingston coming up short against Bryan earlier in the tournament.
Oh, what up in time? Oh, hurt himself.
Oh, my God.
He got, I think, the right foot up, and then that put all the pressure on his left knee. And Eddie, now Stephon Smith's going to see if he can continue.
He braced on the left leg, Nigel.
Yeah, we can see from that angle.
Ref just looks at him and says, nah, he's fine. The guy's holding his leg and like writhing in pain, and the ref's like, eh. Telling you, man, they bury these refs every single match. These refs end up looking like the most incompetent people. Like, you're on national television, okay? You should legitimately be one of the best people in the world at what you're doing. Unless you're on some weird reality show where it's just a train wreck. If you're on national TV, you should be very good at your job. These refs get buried every single match. They get made to look like they don't know what they're doing or how to do what they're doing.
Because of his love of the All Japan Triple Crown Championship, which was born
I don't know if it's true, but I don't watch really, but Cornette said it seems like they took the soul out of Kevin Kelly. Yeah, I'm legitimately talking about that.
Might get him into some dark places if he can't win this match.
It's like he's having trouble finding where to like fit in because Tony Schiavone's talking so much, and it's been unbearable tonight. It's getting worse.
at least momentarily, and he snap bears him right to the ropes, down to the floor. Andrade with the kicks.
They're more like babysitters, yeah.
No, he's gonna wait, look, see if he can
It really does, you know, that's a good point. It does seem like they're just kind of trying to watch the kids.
Andrade, when he was 20 years old, was a high-flying junior heavyweight luchador named La Sombra. And
La Sombra.
The heavyweight, Andrade Idolo, is looking to punch his ticket to the Blue League.
I wonder what Andrade was up to when Lucha Underground was going on.
Underneath the shoulder.
I like Andrade's look, man. He looks like a Mexican samurai or something.
Kingston was moving, adjusted, and hit the standing moonsault instead.
Eddie Kingston won the ROH
Like a very well-groomed Mexican samurai.
September at Grand Slam in New York City. He won the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Openweight title.
He was in NXT during Lucha Underground. Oh, you might be right, yeah.
Can he go on to become the Continental?
I forgot how long ago it was.
Winning the Continental crown.
And I have it on good authority that the new president of New Japan Pro Wrestling,
Remember how him and Charlotte got together? Like, he barely speaks English. Like, he speaks English, but it sounds so crazy. You think he was like, Charlotte, you, dinner me? And she was like, dinner me? Yes, please. And then she misunderstood, and it just turned into a very romantic encounter or something. I don't know.
I thought Andrade was done. He was holding his head that time, Nigel.
Yeah, a very awkward landing for Idolo. We saw that backdrop driver pay dividends for Daniel Garcia. With a much bigger weight differential in that matchup. But again, an homage to his Japanese wrestling roots.
Dinner you? Indeed I will.
He just limps over
I'll
towards
eat
his
you up.
adversary now.
That's how it
As
went.
Andrade tries to push himself up, Eddie's going to help him out.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know if
Kingston said to the official, make sure that he can continue. Yes. We got a yes.
Grabs him by his tights.
It's the worst feeling when you finally sit down and relax and realize you lost your life. Oh.
Andrade just backs him up to the corner.
Stayed low, did Andrade.
You better get 2 sticks real quick.
In Orlando, live on Dynamite on TBS to face Bryan Danielson.
And I'll tell you
So no matter what, Eddie can't win his belt back. If Eddie wins this match, I think he's in the finals. I think he's gonna fight Danielson. Ooh, the Judas effect did not have enough effects. He's a lucky luchador.
That was on the money.
It really was. What a match.
Is that doubt?
Yes.
Is that doubt in the eyes of Andrade?
The first time, Nigel, we've seen that doubt.
Yeah, I think if Kingston wins this match, then he moves on to the finals versus Danielson.
Here we go. After working on the knees.
Yeah, I know, right?
He goes for the figure 4.
Kingston trying to block the completion.
That's Andrade Idolo.
He realizes if they complete this, he's going to have to. The ropes are there. The ropes are there.
And he's up for the figure 8, but Eddie is on the ropes. He had bridged up, had Andrade Idolo, but Eddie had grabbed
He's
the ropes.
absolutely winning this.
5 remain.
And there we go.
As you can see, 5 minutes remain, and we're 2 minutes before the top of the hour. We will stay with this until the completion. Eddie, Hurricane. He stunned
Hurricane. He hit him with it.
Dangling.
And another one. I hate it when they do this, man. Like, hate's such a strong word, but I hate it, dude. Oh, I hit my finisher on you twice. It took me 18 minutes to try to mess with you, and then I just hit you with my biggest moves back to back, and I win. I hate it when they do that, man. It's like, what type of story is that? It's like if Medusa, you run into Medusa, you know, the lady with the snake hair who's, if she stares at you, you turn to stone, but she spends 20 minutes talking to you and not looking at you to try to beat you, and then she finally stares at you and it doesn't work, and then she stares at you again and then you freeze and you're stoned and it's like she won. Like, what is that? That's not a good story. That doesn't make any sense. What you should do is you hit your finisher right at the start of the match. If you're going to do the finisher twice, it should be right at the start of the match, not at the end of the match. It doesn't make any sense. I have a tactical nuke that I'm gonna send your way, but I'm gonna wait until the very end of the war when I've lost all my soldiers, and I'm gonna nuke you, and then I'm gonna nuke you again, and then I'll hit you with a, then I'll hit you with a gun. I'll shoot you once, and then I'll pin you, like, and then I'll win. Like, what is the story here? That doesn't make any sense. I'm really trying to win this war, but I'm going to spend 18 months trying to beat you before I launch a nuke at you. I'm gonna launch 2 nukes that don't work. Then I'm gonna shoot you with a gun, and that's what's gonna beat you. Like, that's just. I know that people believe that that's great for, like, that sort of finish is great for wrestling, but it just. I hope you realize that it's great for wrestling is the problem with the whole sentence. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. It's not a good ending. If it's not a good ending for a real story, it's not a good ending for wrestling either. People are always trying to, like, equate, like, oh, it's good. It's a good wrestling match. It's like, dude, do you hear what you're saying? You're saying that it's not good in any other capacity. You're agreeing with me. You're just making one little caveat. It's good for a wrestling match. It's not good, period. If it's not good for like a major motion picture or an incredible novel, or, you know, it's not good for any of that. It's not good for a wrestling match either. Somehow wrestling gets to be like this other dimension where storytelling doesn't matter the same way. I don't get it. But hey, you just keep on losing viewers all day, and I'll keep on sitting here being right, because that makes things good, right? When you keep on losing viewers and constantly downgrading your audience, yeah, that's the mark of a great product, mark of incredible storytelling. When you literally keep losing people over and over and over again, that means it's great. We're going to have ourselves a little chat about this. I would say I'm sorry for going off, but I'm not. It just needs to stop, dude. They need to realize that they have the ability to do something extremely special, but they're just trying to do something remotely special. They're trying to do something special to them instead of something special overall. Let's have a chat. Wait, where's my chat? Dudley, where'd you put it? It's not behind all those bits. He says it's behind all those bits. Dudley, you're not getting all these bits. All right, here it is. Thank you, Dudley. Let's go. that time again. It's Grapple Chat. Welcome back. We're having at that collision. Oh my goodness, man. Did we see a lot of collisions or what? Those people with the 2 signs in the crowd, they got an arm workout because we saw, gosh, man, I wish I would have kept track. I think maybe 102 counts tonight. Everybody was kicking out of everything. Everybody was getting the shoulder up. It was like, it was like Fat Joe in the day. He was doing the rock away. They don't dance, they just do the rock away. They get their shoulders up. It is time. I want to know what the scores are from the people who are in the chat right now. Everybody joining me on Spotify or after the fact, thank you very much for being here. I got some background music for us. way to pull off the right type of flavor to it, man. This is do or die tonight. And I felt like people were just going through the paces in a lot of cases. That's a rhyme. But on top of that, this might also be not really the fault of the people involved, because I feel like the matches we got tonight are very similar to the matches we get every night. So it might be a situation where they just can't go any harder, and they go so hard at all times that it makes when the stakes are down, when the chips are down, when the stakes are high, it looks like the same match. You know what I mean? I feel like maybe how I feel about this particular show is just a desensitized vision of what's going on, because they just do this so often. The matches are always this long. They're always this competitive. They're always like this. So when the chips are down, when the stakes are high, you can't tell the difference, or I can't tell the difference, because they're always just going there. But that also creates a situation where, as the music gets more hopeful, that also creates a situation where people can rise above and stand out. It's just, I feel like the type of wrestler who's going to be able to do that is very few and far between. So they end up running into this ceiling that they have in how they can portray the chips being down and the stakes being high, because they're just always doing it, and that's their ceiling. And so it's a good thing and a bad thing. I'd say it's a bad thing because not everybody will be able to break out of that ceiling. It's a good thing because when somebody does, they're going to escape the atmosphere and be in space. You know, they're going to be to the moon. So there's a silver lining to it, but it's just the people who can achieve that and how many people can achieve that is very low, and I just didn't really see it tonight in most cases. Gosh, what else can I really say about it, man? I'm glad to see Thunder Rosa back. I thought that the ending of the show fell flat because it was just so... It was so predictable to the point where you could tell somebody's booking the show, and when booking becomes see-through like that, when booking becomes transparent, it makes it seem it makes it seem so lifeless and so prescribed. It doesn't seem like you're watching a competition anymore, and I could just see it coming from a million miles away. And then you got Danielson coming out here at the end and staring him down. It's just the whole we're an alternative to WWE thing, it should never be said again, because they're so stuck in that WWE style of storytelling in certain cases that it takes away from the show. And you could tell why that is because the main guy who's booking the show has like one way of looking at wrestling, and there are people around him who are just so happy to be making money that they're not telling him anything about it, and he's just doing his thing. So his limited idea of the way that wrestling should be limits the show's capability to actually turn heads, because you're not going to turn your head if you've already heard the song before. You're not going to turn your head if you've already seen the movie before, unless it's just a really great movie. And that's my whole point of this review, is we've seen it before. So it's not going to turn heads, dude. There's no reason to turn your head if you already know what's happening. Unless it's great. It has to be great to make you turn your head. And as of tonight, this Collision show was not great. 7.5, that's not a bad score, but it's not a great score either. So that's what I think. That's my review. So let's do the math. 66.81592 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, divided by 9. Equals 7.4. They did not get a point, and they did not score half a point in the Battle of the Brands. So let's check the... I mean, it's not a surprise to me. It really isn't. I could do a bit of mental math, and I pretty much saw it coming, but I feel like that's exactly what they deserve. Nothing stood out in a way that would make me want to tell somebody, oh, you gotta watch this. And nothing stood out in a way that made me extremely happy to have watched it too. I felt like it's acceptable. And acceptable is not hype. Acceptable is like, I guess, man. It does the job. So, Collision stays at 2 points for the season. NXT at 5.5, Raw at 8, SmackDown at 7, MLW at 1.5, and Dynamite at 3.5. Dynamite's been doing better than average, I would say. There it is. Thank you guys so much for giving me your scores. Thank you guys so much for being part of the show. And thank you for listening on Spotify, if that's what you're doing right now. Make sure that you rate the show. Make sure you drop a comment or let me know what you thought of it. But that was the chat.